今回リサイタルをまず聞いてびっくりしたのは、アイザック・スターンさんが実は語りかけの音楽以上のものを持ってらっしゃると、この言い方は非常に難しいんですけども、非常に私が感動したその体がぶっとこう震えたその瞬間の演奏っていうのは、アイザック・スターンさんがまさに自分以外の誰をも意識していない瞬間、もしかしたら自分自身も意識しないで何か非常にこの真空状態に入った時のそのアイザック・スターンさんの世界といいますか、心の情景、誰もその中に踏み入れることができない心の情景というものを私たち聴衆がこう見てしまったと、その中に、こう覗き見てしまったような、そういう感動を非常に、今回覚えたんですけれども、ステージの上でその音楽の作り方というのも踏まえてなんですけれども、その先に多分そういう真空状態というものがあったんじゃないかと思うんですけど、それについてお話を伺いたいんですけれども。
One does not think or plan. You simply know it and you do your best. Once in a while, there are moments where you feel, thank God I'm a musician. Because one can be a part of something in the way that nobody but a musician can touch. You know, we players, we reach across centuries and touch the mind and heart and soul of somebody long dead. But he's not dead. He's right there with us. The music is there. So we have a chance to touch it. You have to understand it. You have to feel this. If you are thinking about how wonderful you are and how well you can get into the music better than anyone else, you'll never do it. You simply do it because you believe in it. And you give yourself to the music. Ideally, of course, you have by this time complete discipline in right hand and left hand, so that you don't think about how do I do this finger or that bow. You simply do it. Then only can you be free to let your mind and your heart take wing, fly. It doesn't always happen, but you try. And you try, and you try again. One of the hardest things to teach young players is that a concert is not the final event. A concert is like a laboratory. That's where you experiment. You try. You try this, not so good. You try that, maybe a little better. Try this, I don't know, I'll try it this way or that way. And each time you learn. And in here, you know, this is the most original computer right here. And it remembers things. So you try and you remember and you try again and you change, and slowly there is an evolutionary process that goes on, and something evolves out of all of this, and that becomes your relationship with that music at that time. It may change, but at that time, that's what it is. So what you're discussing and what we've been talking about are very, very hard things to explain to people who think, you know, let's play the violin, let me give concerts, let me have a career, let me earn money, let me be famous, let everybody know. That essentially does not make an artist. It makes a performer, but so does a dog in a circus. An artist is something entirely different. It's a different approach, it's a different kind of thoughtfulness. Most of all, it is a very peculiar combination of humility and arrogance. You have to be arrogant enough to have ideas of your own. You have to have humility enough to know that you will never know the final answer. And there are other people with 10 different answers who are just as right. But you have to believe in your own answer when you're doing it. You may believe in it differently tomorrow or the day after. But at the moment you're doing it, that's what you have to believe in completely. You know, my dear, this has been a very serious conversation. And I thank you for coming and doing this. You've asked some very good questions. You've made some very, very flattering remarks. I thank you for that. But we have touched on some points that are not often discussed on television. We've talked about things that you can't explain in words. We talked about magic. How do you explain that? Or that? You can't always find words for that. And all that I've been saying is simply the beginning of saying, I wonder how. And then you search, and you search, and you search, and you enjoy the search. I hope very much that the producers of this program will carefully and honestly translate in the most careful terms the things I have said, because I've used some concepts that are beyond normal conversation. I thank you for asking this, and I thank you for giving me the opportunity to say these things. I wish you well in your own work.
Thank you.
Go find your own voice.
Thank you.
And enjoy. Always enjoy. Okay?
Okay.
Thank you.